Hi, it's the Carter Man, host of Coffee with the Carter Man. Every Tuesday at 1 o'clock, go to constitutionalrightspack.com and sign up for the free newsletter. And you get everything else. You get the free newsletter, you get my afternoon inner circle email, and now you also, every Tuesday, get Coffee with the Carter Man, the #1 political podcast in America, conservatives only, because frankly, as I said the other day, I don't give a damn what liberals think. Okay? I don't care if they watch, and I certainly don't want their comments. Because I don't care. I don't care. They're mentally ill as far as I'm concerned. When you destroy everything in sight and you keep doing it, well, it's like I remember when I first went to AA 23 years ago. And that was the first time I ever heard the Einstein quote. When you keep doing the same thing and expect a different result, that's the definition of insanity. Liberals are crazy. So I don't care what they think. And let me give you an example of it, okay? In this backyard, pretty. Look at my wife's flowers up there. Let me give you an example of their insanity. I saw Ocasio-Cortez. Okay, the woman should have stayed as a bar girl. You know, one of the fallen angels of the backstreet bars, because she was good at that. She is a good-looking woman. As a member of Congress, she is just pathetically vacuous, all right? And she, the other day, in a hearing, I saw the video of it, spouted that everybody loves government and what it does for them. Excuse me, Sandra, as she went by until she decided she could make political hay off making believe she's a real genuine Latina, like my wife, who's from Honduras. Ocasio-Cortez never lived the life of a Latina in her entire existence. So, but I'm getting off track here. So she said that stupid thing. And I thought to myself, I don't think most of us really feel that way. I mean, let me ask you this. If you got a letter that says U.S. government up in the corner card there, do you say to yourself, oh, good, I got a letter from the government? No, I think most of us agree with Reagan, who said the most frightening words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help you. Leave us alone. Let me give you an example. As some of you know, one of my dearest friends, a guy who was like a brother to me, only in his 40s, wrecked my beloved Jeep I had had for 12 years, 2004, 270,000 miles. It was just like part and parcel of me. He wrecked it, and unfortunately he died in the crash, which I will never get over as long as I live. So I find another one to buy. I'm down here in York. It's up at our vacation home, my wife and I's vacation home, West Virginia. So I thought, this is great. 2007 only has 130,000 miles. So I decided, well, I'll just buy this one. I love the people who are selling it, just good down-home West Virginia type folks. And lo and behold, then the government stepped in. All right. I asked in Virginia, how do I get this car from up here to my home in Pennsylvania? And the Department of Motor Vehicles up there just said, we'll give you a one-day trip permission and you can drive it down. That's all there is to it. But of course, West Virginia's backwards. They don't have a big, giant government yet, like they have in Pennsylvania, thanks to Rhino and Democrat rule for decades on end. Down here, they make it impossible to buy a car in another state and bring it in. How do I know? It's taken over a day now. And at every turn, they have an obstacle, okay? First of all, the West Virginia police said, you know, we can give you the thing, but you need yours from Pennsylvania if that's where you're living or taking it. So I called the Pennsylvania State Police, and they said, well, we don't do that. I said, well, it seems to me it's pretty simple. We don't do it. We don't allow that. I said, well, why not? We just don't. Well, can I use my West Virginia permission? No, if you do, we'll pull you over and take it away and take your Jeep. Okay, well, thanks for your help. So I go to the Department of Motor Vehicles up here on Queen Street, and I say, go in, and they say, well, what are you here for? I said, well, I have a question about the tag transfer. They say, we don't do that here. I said, you're the Department of Motor Vehicles. No, we don't do that. We only do driver's license work. Oh, that's convenient. Thank you so much. I had my tag from my Jeep that was demolished with me, and I said, do you think if I change that? Well, we don't know. We don't do that. So they said, go down to Brimmer. Now, that's a private industry place, tag and title. So I went down. The woman shook her head, said, you have a problem. If you're trying to buy a car in another state and bring it into this state, you have a real problem, because they will fight you at every turn. I said, well, I don't understand. It's kind of a win-win-win thing. The people I buy it from make some money. I get another Jeep, and the state of Pennsylvania gets the sales tax, and they're always greedy for more money. She said, that won't do a thing for you. So I called the state police back, and I said, well, what if I put my other tag on there? We'll tow your car and store it, and you have to pay for it. Okay, thanks again for your help. So I call Harrisburg, where the big Department of Transportation office is. They have 14 choices on the phone, none of which you can talk to someone. So I finally dug around and found a number where it said somebody will answer. I called that number. 7 choices. Finally, we'll transfer you to an agent. Well, the agent was a message. We have too many calls to talk to you, and do not leave a message. We will not call you back. Thanks for the help. So I went back to Brimmer. Said, is there anything you think I can do? I know there's no use going to DOT again or DMV. They said, well, if you go up to West Virginia, 2 hours away, and get the title and bring it back here. I said, well, oh, good. Then you can give me a license. They said, not quite that simple. You have to get this paper with you. See the yellow mark? Get it witnessed by a state policeman or a certified auto mechanic what the VIN number is. Bring that back with you, with the title signed, with the insurance card, okay? And be prepared to pay the sales tax. I'm paying this damn government to do this to me. Just like you are, and all the things they do to you. Folks, things are out of control. You know, there's an old saying, a fish rots from the head down. Well, maybe it recovers from the head down too, which is another reason we need to get Trump in. You know, he actually reduced the size of the federal regulations book. Biden blew it back up. Obama had made it grow faster than any president in history. Maybe if we get Trump in, he starts reducing the size of regulations, it'll catch on at the state level and maybe even the local, and we might be able to get our country back and even buy another Jeep. Stay strong.